Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So it is day 13 of the Christmas Craft Off 24 from RachandBellaCrafts. She's got a beautiful kit. It's all available at 40% off at the moment. All the links down below. Today my partner in crime is Silver and Sparkles. You'll find a link down below that will take you to Rachel's website, and there's like an advent calendar and you can click on everybody and find them. I'll also link separately down below to everybody in here, so you might have missed some, and you might want to pop along and give a subscribe to everyone. At the end of this there is a giveaway, and to be entered into the giveaway you have to like and comment on everybody's video, and then Rachel do a draw about a week later, and there's loads and loads and loads of prizes up for grabs. It's not just one prize, there's loads. I've donated 2 prizes, so there you go. Lots of people have done similar. Anyway, I digress. Well, I don't really, it's all important. So the theme today is classic Christmas tags, and before we start, it's November the 13th. It's my birthday. I am filming this in October, but it's my birthday on November the 13th. So happy birthday to me. There you go. If you're thinking of a comment, you could just say happy birthday. That would be fabulous. So yeah, so I have got classic Christmas tags. So I've printed off a couple of things. I loved this. I thought this was, you know, sort of quite classic Christmas, very vintage, reminds me of Christmas as a child. I just love all these images, so I'm going to do something with that. There was a sheet with 2 rows of tags like this, which I thought were very traditional Christmas gift tags. Liked that. This was one of the background sheets. I printed it 4 to a page so that I got, oh, it's upside down, smaller images, and this reminded me very much of sort of 1950s, 60s Christmas wrapping paper, which is my childhood Christmases. There is these 3 tags in the kit, and I printed them again 4 to a page. Oh, there was more. There was 4 different ones, Jez, I think. I printed them 4 to a page, and I'm incorporating those. And then one of Rachel's beautiful collage sheets, I printed 2 to a page. So the reason why I've only got half sheets here is that I've already been having a play with these things. So I'll show you what I've come up with so far. Trying to keep the video down to sort of about half an hour for you. So I had a little play whilst we were away for the weekend. So there we are. Simple, nothing other than I cut them out. So these are the tags that are at the top of the page. There must be one missing, Jez. Yeah, it's probably still in my craft bag. So I just cut them out. I did ink the edges, punched a hole, added a little bit of twine, and I thought these be fabulous. Just, I haven't done anything to the back. For your Christmas gifts, they'd be fantastic. Or you could pop them in a journal quite easily. Don't have to do anything to them, you know, and we're all short of time over Christmas, and I thought they were great. And I always wrap my Christmas presents up in brown paper. I recycle packaging paper that I get from deliveries, and I did buy a roll of brown paper for wrapping, and I think these would look absolutely stunning on brown paper. So that was what I did with that sheet. With this sheet, just getting it out. With this sheet, I managed. Did I get 3? Yeah. So I got 3 tags out of each one of these little wings. So that'd be 3. That'd be 12 tags altogether that you get. There's nothing else on these. I just like it the way it is. I'm thinking I might just add a Happy Christmas, and then it's ready to, you know, write on the back who it's to and who it's from, or equally put in a journal. But I think we might do a bit of embellishing on that. And then with the collage sheet, I cut down and made some tags, and then the littler tags, so we're talking this collage sheet, I got 3 tags out of this. This one comes from there, and I had a tag there and a tag there. I can only find the one I haven't quite finished that goes there. I'm not sure where that one is, Jez. No, I don't know where it is. And then these little ones, I just put them on the front and matted behind, and then I covered with packaging paper on the back, and just had some scraps on my desk to add the top. So quite simple, but quite lovely. Need to back that. So that is my thoughts of what I'm doing. But these ones, I haven't got my trimmer. Oh, Jezebel, you really, it's because I went away for the weekend, and I am unpacked because I'm going away again, and so there wasn't any point in packing, because unpacking, because I'm just going to take the craft bag with me. So yeah, so that was that really. So I'm just going to use then my craft knife, channeling my inner Steph from Hilltop View Journals. She uses a knife all the time, and I'm not as practiced as her. So we got that. So that took quite a while, didn't it? So do speed me up. You can do me speeded up. Now I've got this lovely little punch. It's now retired, I think. Stampin' Up punch. And I thought I might take this one. I thought this would look nice. Make a Christmas tag. Fine. If I'm going to use these on my presents, I'm not bothered about the back being cut. You know, I'm quite happy to leave it white. There we go. And this has a little hole there for a tag top, and that is a nice tag. We can just take a little bit of something, lying on my desk. There we go. We'll have a bit of that. You can ink it, or you can not ink it. Doesn't really matter. But here we go. A few little. I just wanted to do some quick Christmas tags. There we go. I might double that up actually, Jez. Double it up, Jez. Double it up. I'm gonna. There we go. So the other thing I thought of, which I might do with one of these, is a little Christmas memory. There we go. There we are. How cool is that? Could ink round that. Now the other classic Christmas tags. Now that could easily be a Christmas card. Now how many people watching this, when you were children, used to be given a pair of pinking shears by your mother and the Christmas cards in January, then they came down, and told to cut round the pictures to make tags? How many? I'm sure I'm not alone. And we just cut out the focal point and that was recycling last year's Christmas cards to make this year's Christmas tags. That's what we did. And then you can just punch a hole. My crocodile is somewhere else. Let's find another hole punch, Jez. There's a hole punch. Not even sure we had, well, we would have had hole punches actually, Jez. There we go. Nice big hole. Chuck a bit of cotton through that. And that is proper classic Christmas tag. Now, certainly this is something that we did in the UK. I don't know. I'm assuming I'm going to have viewers from other countries. Is this just a UK thing, or did other people do that with their leftover Christmas cards? Do you still do it? I still make tags out of old Christmas cards, but I've got sophisticated punches now that make them pretty. But because you could do that with a Christmas card as well. These would make fabulous Christmas cards. So yeah, does anybody else do that? Please let me know in the comments. They are giving you lots of things that you could do in the comments. So I think these would make fabulous Christmas card fronts. So I'm going to leave those for now, because you've seen my ideas of what to do with that, and it's all about tags. This is all about the tags. So what we're going to do with this one, Jez, is get your trimmer, because it'd be hard not to. Oh, here we go, got my trimmer. It's only taken me 11 days. It's literally been 11 days since I filmed the first bit. So we've got this here. This is 8 1/4 inches wide. I'm going to check where I actually 2 3/4. I kind of got 3 out, so let's go to 2 3/4. There, another 2 3/4, and then it will be whatever's left, which isn't quite, actually it is. There we go, 3 lots of 2 3/4. Who knew that that would give me 3 equal tags? Obviously, if you don't have A4, it's going to be a different size, but that's what we've got. So there we go, and I just need my punch to take the top off, and I didn't get that when I got the trimmer. Got it now. So I'm gonna, will it do them all together? The only way of knowing is to try. Nah, don't really like that, Jez. It actually doesn't like that. It's like gone almost through all 3, but it is just a normal paper punch, Jez. It's not like a We Are Memory Keepers crocodile thing. Chomper. I've got one of them actually, so I could have done it with that. But anyway, I didn't. Right. Oh, I've just realised I'm chopping them up, and I need to back them. So these are printed on 200 GSM cardstock, and I'm going to back them. I like that colour brown. This is a Gusto paper bag. You'll do nicely. I'm going to get a glue stick. I should have just emptied my bag and we'd be done. Don't really need to do all 3 for this demonstration, but there we go. Now, in hindsight, I think I would have covered the whole rectangular piece of card with the brown backing paper before I cut it up into tags. That would have probably been much easier, but I didn't. So there we have it. So I don't like the way I cut with scissors, so I'm doing it with the trimmer. If you're happy with your straight line cutting, then you don't have to do this bit. And then what we're going to do is come in now, and then we'll around the bottoms. And that's how we get our basic tag shape. We've got a nice brown paper packaging end. So I'll just do the others. So that is the tag basis that I've done. And then what I did was I took some of these little ones that are in the kit, and I just cut these out. So I'm going to get that done. So these were just layered on top. I don't normally go for these sort of images, but I'm going to roll with it. So what I did was I made a little hole in the top of each one of these tags. So we're getting a little traditional tag in these little ones. I'm going to use the smallest crocodile punch there. So we've got little hole in the top of each of those, and then I just took a little bit of twine. Oh, we've got that little bit of twine. That wasn't the twine I was thinking of, if I'm honest. There we go. Let's take you. That's not very even. Straighten it up a bit. There we go. Poke through, poke those two through. And then I pulled it down like so. And then I did a little bit with these here. So that's to be stuck on there. I'm just worried about the time, so I might just concentrate on the one. So then of course I'm going to ink all the way around. There we are. So they're all inked. Now I am thinking, because I glued this to the back and I feel that some of it's coming away, I might actually sew around this, which I didn't do last time, so you can see the comparison. And I don't know if I should sew around her as well. Might leave her not sewn round because she's going to get glued directly to this. So I'm just going to sew around this. So there we are. I've sewn round it. My thread was dark on the underside and sort of vintage brownie sort of colour on the upper side. Anyway, it's going to do the effect of holding it together. I found the twine I was looking for in my craft bag to do that. So they're going to get stuck together, but I want a frame. Now in the one that I made on my weekend away, I had this scrap in my bag, which was it was a brown greaseproof sandwich bag, and I'd done a bit of jelly printing on it, and I really liked the way it looked. So it was really thin, didn't add any bulk to it, and it's got quite grungy. So I haven't got any more of that left. I'm not getting my jelly plate out, so I improvised with a bit of tissue and some spray, and I might show you how I did this in one of my quick tip videos. I thought that's a good idea, Jess, do it in one of them. So I'm just going to tear down about there, That there, Jez will probably do it. Because it's tissue, it will just tear fairly easily. She says struggling. There we go. That'll do. Quite like a roughed up look. You're now too thin, so we'll have to go up this side. So let's have a bit of that off. I mixed more than one colour, and yeah, got this effect. It's quite cool and grungy, and yeah, this might be a little bit wider than I would like. A little bit wider than I'd like. Let's see if I can take a bit off without making a hopeless mess. Whoa. That's like ripping nicely. I don't know why I was having such trouble before. You're a bit crummer shy, were you? Props. There you go. That'll do nicely. She's pretty. Stick that down. There we go. It'll be scraps. So, because it's really thin, I just used a bit of glue stick. That's what it is. Brain fog has been dreadful. Absolutely dreadful recently. So yeah, I just apologise for that. There's two of us. I keep telling Ed, you're like a postmenopausal woman now. You've got your brain fog. You know, he's got like chemo brain, and he forgets things all the time. Gets halfway through telling me something, and he goes, "What was I saying?" I don't know. I wasn't listening, love. So yeah, it's quite funny. We do have a laugh. We've been out for a little walk today, which is like the first time he's been out for a walk, I'd say in a couple of weeks, actually. Literally been a few weeks since he's been sort of strong enough to go out for a walk. So it was marvellous to be able to do that. It was a bit chilly, but it was nice. Very autumnal. Went round the park, walked further than he has in weeks, because he hasn't been out for weeks. But I mean, when he was going out for little walks, we actually walked further today. So he's had a brilliant weekend, and yeah, it's just lovely to see. Really lovely to see. So I'm going to do a little, I've got these hole reinforcers. I'm going to put this little shaped one, I think, on this one. So what I do for this is I stick it down before I punch the hole, so that because you want it flush to the top. So you need to know where it is before you punch your hole, and then the back one can go on accordingly. So there we go. I can see through there where that is. Lovely jubbly. So now I can stick this down, put a bit of glue on there, and around the outside, those buffalo girls. There we go. Stick that up. I've got lots of catching up to do on the collaboration videos. I watched, it's taken me like 2 days to get through Dasher Dave's. That's where I'm up to. Love Dasher Dave. I hope you've checked him out if you haven't. He made the most amazing little folder, like a caroller's folder. Just wonderful. Right, now I wanted little words for my tags, and I fished out the ones that I'd put together a couple of years ago. But because it's been 11 days since I started this, since then Rach did a freebie. So you can get this over on a Ko-fi. I printed them 2 to page so that they're a bit smaller. So you've got these ones, and then you've got these fancier ones. I've gone for the fancier ones. So which one do I want on here? Silver bells. Well, they're not really silver, Jez, actually. Ho ho, let's peace on earth. Oh, Jez, just make up your mind. Santa baby, she a bit Santa baby. We're going to cover those bells by the time we put it on. So I'm just going to go to peace on earth, actually. Peace on earth. Actually, I prefer a dark one. So we'll have Holy Night. No, we're going to go for silver bells. That's the first one I mentioned, I think. What am I like? Oh, dear me. So, I like these words with the borders round. You don't need to do very much, really. Except you need to trim that down, unless the ink can ink it all up. Oh, marvellous, Jess. Marvellous. Working so nicely. There we go. There we go. Yeah, silver bells going to get covered up there. I want to put a bit of this behind. Yes. Do it, Jess. Just do it. We'll cut that down there. Go all the way to the end. And come up there. Be about right. That'd be about right. That's why I wanted a sort of a darker one, because I knew I was going to put this on the back. Yeah, liking you. Liking you. All the way across there. Do, do, do. I had to remind myself of what I've done. I might scrunch you up a bit. Because right at the beginning I talked you through a couple of tags, but there we go. So what should we put? What should we put in the top? Should we put a bit of this in the top? I think that will be work. I think that'll work, Jess. Cut off a strip of this. I do love using cheesecloth. Cheap as chips. Colour it whatever colour you want. And yeah, I think it's a good look. Now then, I might just tie this. There we go. Let's tie you. Tie you a second time so you don't come undone. There we are. A bit long. Cut a bit off. There we go. That is how I did that one. So let me show you, because whilst I was off camera I finished the others, so you can see how they turned out. So there's the other ones. So I think they are very cute. Great for a journal. You could put these on a gift package as well. So we got them. That's the one I did before. Let me gather the others. So there we are. That's my classic Christmas tags there. To these little simple ones here, I just added one of Rachel's words and a little bit of a punched out trim. So I think that finishes them off very nicely. And yeah, so I hope that's given you plenty of ideas for classic Christmas tags. And I hope you'll have a little go. And I do hope you'll go round to Silver and Sparkles and see what they come up with. They're my partner in craft today, and I will be back again, not in this collaboration, but I will be back again with some more Christmas themed things, probably using this kit on my channel in the weeks to come. Okay, I'm off now to enjoy the rest of my birthday. Bye for now.